Hello and welcome. This is the beginning of, I would not say it's a course, but beginning of learning journey, how to learn coding with AI, because right now AI is everywhere, and without it, you are just simply slower. Some people might still be against of using AI, but yeah, I already don't know such people. So let's jump into it. But before jumping to coding directly with AI, first let's understand some just very basic things. For example, we just go like how it will all work. Let's make the setup, install some extensions and so on. So first of all, like what we can do, like this is a folder. We just create a new text document. Let's call it index.html. Let's remove this. Actually, let's just first keep it as it is. We can open this up, this document, this one, and we can write just hello, we are starting to code with AI. Okay, let's save this, Control S, and close it. Now, if we just rename this index.html, it just asks us if we want to change the extension like format. We agree on it, and you see it's a Google Chrome because I usually open such things with Chrome, like that's my default browser. But let's use Brave for now. Okay, and you see we have here, hello, we are starting to code with AI. That's simply because the extension is the index.html and this is read by the browser itself. But that's not like how you would like make your front-end applications for now. Like there are other ways. But this is from where we begin with. All right, we don't like, let's keep it for now. And now let's get the, let's say, the tools that we need to work on the coding. Like it can be Visual Studio, it can be like I don't know, Cursor, for example, the one we will be using probably. So you just go to this page, Cursor AI. You can download it. I actually have downloaded it already, so I will not be doing it again. You just install this depending on what system you are using, but mainly it's, I think it's only for Windows. I'm not sure, to be honest, about that. And after installing this, you open the Cursor browser window and you get something like this. Let me just come over here. This is Cursor. What's new here? Like this is our HTML code that we had, and now we can start coding with it. But you would also need some extensions like live server, and you have to install those. So as I was saying, like here, you go here, open this extension part, and you search for the live server. Okay, this one. I have already installed it, but if I uninstall it, it will like show install button. You just click on it and it will install this extension for you. And why do we need it? Like with the live server, like we are here on this page in This is actually the HTML file we just created over here. And now what we do is we have this button, open with live server. Okay, where's my live server? Okay, it just opened up in the Chrome. So here it opens up for us the page that we have. And to be sure that this is the live, okay, I go here, I'll just change checking the live server. We just refresh and there we go. But it just looks like a book, ugly book, I would say. And we don't want to have it like this, right? We want something like better to be here. So with HTML, you probably already know we have some tags. If you don't know, we have like h1, h1. Okay, it already suggests some stuff. You see, this is from the cursor. Like it understands that we want to do some introduction on the front-end development, and it suggests some stuff. So we just one click, we go here, we refresh it, and you see hello world with different kind of tagging. There is also page 2. We can try hello again, page 2. Let's do h3. Hello again from h3, and you see it suggests all the rest, which makes our job a little bit less complicated and faster. Let's click on this to see the difference of it. Now I'll just refresh and you see the difference here, what it is like. Let's make it bigger. So this one is #1, #2, #3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how it goes. Now, what else can we do here? We have P. Hello again from P. We can also span, but this is, yeah, there we go. Let's refresh again. And this is how it is. With the HTML, what we can do is we can do a lot of stuff, to be honest, but we can start writing styles for this one. There are many different kind of ways of writing styles. You can write inline, which to be honest, don't like much. You see it already suggested the style. Okay, so this one already will be red. Well, let's make it red. Yeah, you see, red already. Let's make the other ones like with different colors. Okay, it suggests blue. And yeah, you see how quick it is to code with AI. Like, come on, we would need to take some time for it, like to write all of this on our own. But it now, as I have been using Cursor for some time now, it understands what I need and it writes the code for me, which is amazing, to be honest. And here, black and brown. Okay, we go here, we refresh it, and there you go, the new colors. Let's make it bigger. So you see all of this, right? And this is, to be honest, amazing that it suggests all of the stuff on its own. All right, so now let's go back and remove this styling thing, and let's see another way of styling. So this is a style type, and here we can write the colors. This one will be red, this one will be blue, this one will be green. The rest will be as a default. All right, let's refresh, and you see those are black, those are different, like red, blue, and green. They also have like different kind of font weight, but that's another thing, another topic. So how we can check this also, the styling. This is uh, this is how our HTML code looks. Not the HTML code, but how it looks for the browser, let's say. And we have the style tags over here. So when you are doing something, it's not important right now, but when you are on the page somewhere doing changing some style and so on, you might be like you might find it helpful to do some debugging over here, changing things over here. So for example, for this one, we could just here type color red, and it changes to red because we directly applied all the colors to it. So yeah, you will find this we can delete some stuff from here. As you see, we just deleted those, but it doesn't delete it from our code because this is just a browser reading our code from from the source. So it doesn't delete anything from the source. Otherwise, everyone would be able to delete everything from like your code, and there would be no internet problem. So let's refresh this, and we have it here because on refresh it requests to get this information from the source code, and this is the source code. What else can we do now? Like this is yeah, but let's jump into more like better way of organizing all of this stuff. All right, now let's do it a better way. Oh, we just remove all of this. We just click on this, like you can click on Shift and 1 and it will type this work, and there we go. This is a body. So inside the body we write our HTML code. But before we proceed with it, let's also, but yeah, okay, let's type here hello world. Let's make sure this is working. We have it here. And let's create here the styling folder, not folder, but a file. Style.css. There we go. So let's change the style of our h1 and h1, and let's make color red. All right, you see, this is hello world, this is style. Now let's go to the live server, and it should not be red. Okay, you see, it's not red. And why this is happening? As you see, like there are two folders, there are two files, both in the same folder. As you can see, like let me refresh. Yeah, you see CSS. But the thing is, this HTML doesn't know about the CSS. You have to link. As you see, it's not linked to each other. So it doesn't index HTML does not understand where the styles are or what they do or what they need to do. So what we need to do is to link it. And again, as you see, I didn't type anything. It just pasted it. It just suggested to me that we like link them together like this. This is the advantage of using the like AI while coding. And I'm with the cursor, like you see, this is a cursor, and this one is, to be honest, my favorite one. And yeah, it's not paid. It's not paid advertisement. No, they don't pay me for this, but I like cursor a lot, so I would suggest it, especially for the front-end development. You will see along the way how good this is, when we jump into the next parts of what I want to record. And yeah, okay, enough talking. Let's go and see how it is on the live server. And you see, it became red. Close other windows. So this is red now. Why? Because we linked it like this. So there is another thing we could do here, and but before doing that, let's do such a thing. Maybe we could do some div containers. Hello world, hello world. Let's name them container 1, container 2, but here we don't want the h1s now. We just need divs because h1 is a little bit, we will explain it later, it's a little bit different in terms of styling and how it is on the screen. Okay, like this, and let's add a couple of more. Let's see, 3, and no, not that much, but let's say we just need 1 more, like this one. So there we go. So container 1, 2, 3, and 4. What we can do with it in the CSS here. Let's go. Let's how we do address those to begin with. So this is a class selector for the CSS. Like here we have just h1, which selects all the h1 tags all over the like HTML file. But the thing is, you won't be writing code like this all the time. But I would say you would not be using h1s a lot. So to select different tags, you would need some classes. And this is a class for the wrapper of those 4 containers, and this is the parent container. So for this one, which is called container, but you can like name it whatever you want. Here we go. We just write it like this. And you see, it already suggested some styling for it. So this is display flex, row, space between, and center. But let's remove those for now. And let's see what display flex does to it. You see how it is? There we go. Let's give it a little bit of background color so you just understand. But let's stick with what color would you choose? Like let's start with black. We can click over here and select the color on our own. But let's make it okay, purple. That would do. No, that would not. Okay, let's make it like this one. And I'm not good with colors, to be honest. So you see, this is container which takes all the space. But here we have child container 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. What else can we do with it? We can like, yeah, this is another CSS property which if you hover over it tells you what it does. So this is the height of the viewport, and this is the this one. Okay, width, and this is viewport of the width. So this 2 properties take the whole screen size, like viewport size, let's say, and viewport height. And now if we go to the browser, you see how it is? It takes all of it. Other than this one, because this is already taken by some other stuff. All right, but we don't need this. We don't need this at all. Let's remove this. So if we make this flex direction column, you see it does this, like it changes the direction of how our containers are. Now, before jumping deeper into it, we can do such a thing. Okay, let's do it later because we don't use like that style right now. All right, so the box with 100 pixels, let's give it some height, 100 pixels. Let's give it some styling also, the suggested one, and let's go to the browser. You see how it is right now, but this is quite ugly, to be honest. But yeah, let's change this. Column space between. If we give it, let's remove these comments from here. And yeah, this is how it is right now because it's aligned in the center. This is just to show you what it does. Like we could do like end and it would move everything to the end, I guess, right? Yep, exactly. Yeah, but let's also remove this column thing. We don't need it. And oops, not here. We are here. So yeah, it has space between, and we have those 4 containers. So the thing is, like this, all of the styling, it's a huge thing to begin with. But the main thing, like yeah, there are so many animations and so on and so on, of course. What I would recommend is not to make it all together like too complex or too hard to understand. Let's start with the basics, and we can go to CSS styling, and here like there are all the basics that you need, like of styling, style sheets, how they work, what they select. You can even try it yourself here, like you see how it is, and you can also modify this around the code and it will change. So you can play it with it here on this page, or you can just try here. So one thing I also wanted to show you, it's not only the suggestions that the AI makes. Now let's here ask our agent, and let's ask, please make, no, not please, of course, but it's kind of, yeah. Okay, let's ask our AI to make our containers like circles, give them green color inside, and get the whole space of the screen, and place those containers on the, okay, that would be too complex. Just let's make them like circles and give them green color. We will dive into it deeper later. So let's go. So it's thinking, it's also analyzing, it's answering us what, like, okay. So let's check, let's accept it. We can accept all the file from here, and let's check what it did. Yeah, you see how easy it is? Like even if you don't know how it works, you can do it. But let's be like careful here. We just don't want to be like white coders. We just want to understand, but AI just helps us to do some things faster. But I don't recommend asking everything to AI, because at some point you will need a knowledge where this won't help, and you would need to understand it by yourself. So please use it while learning, but don't overuse it, because otherwise you won't gain anything. So you can go play with it for some time, understand how to install this, how make it work. Just to rewind, like here we have a folder. Let's close all of this. We have a folder here, and this folder contains index.html and just CSS. There's no JavaScript yet. We will jump to it again later, but yeah, not today. And what else is here? Like, we have opened that HTML tag, this CSS styling. We have linked it to HTML, and we learned not to use like a basics of this helper tool, the AI. In this case, it's Cursor, which uses different kind of agents. We will dive into it also in the next part. I think for now that's enough. That's a lot of information to begin with, and yeah, see you in the next one. Hope you will enjoy.